Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hope all is well.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Fridays.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Cut the music. All right. So we have the Bahamas Parliament. Lord have mercy. Just listen. I'm still confused, ladies and gentlemen. Bahamas? What is going on in the Bahamas? What is really going on in the Bahamas? Nah, for real. The Bahamas looking crazy right now. Jamaica looking crazy. The Caribbean and the world looking crazy right now. And that's what I'm gonna deal with. Yo, channel. Oh, we got 4 people in the building. How y'all doing out there? Good morning. All right, what should I do first? I think I'm gonna do Mark Golden first and then go to the Bahamas. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me set it up real quick. Let me have it queued up. Mark Golden, right. Right, here we go, here we go. Yeah, that's how I gotta do it. Excommunicado this. Where's my music at? Oh. Wow, nobody's saying good morning. I guess it's too early to type, isn't it? Man, I got me a man. I appreciate y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I got me some super butch watches. Yeah, y'all are watching, but man, y'all never type. Never type. Never to say hello, good morning. No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright. I feel weird, like, if I'm gonna watch something and I'm not typing. I feel weird. I always engage, like, if it's a laughing emoji, um, I might agree with something. If you don't type in the live chat, do remember that YouTube is now emphasizing people, writing a comment. It apart from liking the video, I just recently, came across this information. Apart from liking the video, um, you know, dropping a comment is like super important now. So please bear that in mind. All right. For those that listen and watch this video, I ain't gonna be doing much talking. I just need to document this. I'm gonna be going through these videos and clippings, and then at the end of going through it, I'm gonna give my commentary. Cause that's how the Jamaicans, they be in my comment section since I've been on here. They hate. I don't say they hate, but they just want to see a clip. They just want to see the video. They don't want to hear your commentary. And some of the comments that I've seen over the last, few months since I've been doing it, at this level, it's been, some of it is very disrespectful. I have the audacity to tell people to shut up and just play the video. Well, that don't get you nowhere. Disrespect? Nah, B. You can miss me with that. Anyway, good morning or good day wherever you are in the world. It's your brother Bolo V&R. And recently, the craft vendors in Jamaica, they came out and when I say they literally scolded the Andrew Holness government, it's to the point where it just dawned on me that I really need to let you see this clip before I begin going into the present state of affairs right now. All right. This clip that I'm about to play of this lady telling Andrew Holness the absolute truth that his administration is an absolute failure. I'm talking about 1,000% a failure. It was refreshing. The truth to me is refreshing. Even if it's about me, even if at first, it's a bitter pill to swallow, man, listen. Get over it. The sooner you get over the bitterness of that pill, it gonna be medicine for your body. All right? And that's a fact. It's a fact. It's gonna be medicine because we can't continue in the vein that we have, ladies and gentlemen. It's like this government is being forced in a corner to admit the obvious. Like, we have a road crisis, like corruption has totally taken over this administration. Like, what are we doing? Why is it so hard for us to admit these simple things? But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? What does Bolo V&R know? Who is he? He doesn't have, he's nobody. He's not no person of status. So why should we listen to him? See, you shouldn't listen to me. You should listen to what I'm saying and decipher for yourself and do your own research. Is this brother telling the truth or is he lying? That is the only thing that should matter. My status, whether I am dirt poor, whether I have nada, zilch, finito, whether I can wear Clarks, like this frivolous madness. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Talking My TV, because I saw him play a clip of a brother that came up and was telling them that he wrote the Constitution, and they was laughing. And I'm like, wouldn't you want your child to be able to have the ability to write the Constitution or write a Constitution? And before you laugh, wouldn't you want to, take a look at it? At least? No? Really? That's what we doing? We're not even gonna look at the information, huh? You're gonna laugh at the person that said they wrote it, because you've been conditioned to think that, oh, it has to be somebody in a suit and tie just because the brother look like a Rasta, you know what I'm saying? And all of this, they put him down. That is sad, man. That is sad. Well, anyway, let me start over. Because I'm trying to find this clip and I'm not finding it. How in the world is this clip not on my Bolo V&R clips? That is insane. I have to fix that. That is crazy to me. Well, then again, I've been working very hard, so I will miss some things. Free me. All right. I just have to use the one with the ads.
Washington, D.C. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. Okay, so like I was saying before, recently, Mark Golding toured Ocho, Rios, St. Anne craft vendors. And I'm going to take you to the full, like everything from the beginning to the end. I'm going to take you to that. But before we go there, I want to take you back to where it all started. What sparked Mark Golding and the PMP to take a look at this situation? Well, let me show you. Let me show you what I think sparked it. This lady right here. Let's go.
My name is Charlene. I'm a craft trader at the Ocho Craft Market. I've been here for as long as I've known, going to school, coming back from school, and assisting my mom at the shop that she inherited from her mom. So it's a generational pass down. I've gone to school, I've gone to college, I've actually done a little bit of nursing, and I'm actually back into the shop that was handed down from my mom. It goes to say, I want to lament on what the Prime Minister spoke about in conference yesterday, which I am not really pleased. It's a drop in a bucket for me, for you to, and I think it's an insult for you to come and tell me, hey, you're going to give me a waiver for my shop rent for the period of December and January, and then you went to extend it until June when the ship here opened. Listen to me, Mr. Prime Minister. You're not going to be nice to you, because this is way off of what my problem and my concern is. I have related my concern to my president in this market, and I know she had put it in letter of what my concern is. I'm having a grave issue in getting my shop into a transfer state where I can apply for a JTB license, so I can go to the bank and open an account just to know that I can, when the bank asks me a reference, where do I get my money from, I can say I'm a craft trader. This is a grave issue. Not for you to come and tell me that you're going to assist me in paying my shop rent. I don't want somebody to give me fish. I like to fish for myself. I'm a very independent woman. You take a look in the craft market. Look at behind here. Look at the state. This place has been like this forever since I've known it, from I was a child coming up. And I haven't seen any repairs done. Where is the millions? Where is the millions that you're saying this is $1 million ministry? Where is it? I am so pissed off. I had to come here speaking to one of my colleagues here this morning because of what the statement you have made. I am not pleased. I'm a very, very prominent woman. I'm a very independent woman. I don't want somebody to tell me you're going to help me pay rent. Pay rent for what? I want to make my money. You come in here and you fix this property. Where's the millions going to? That same ship here we have to pay to go out there. Where's those millions that we pay to go out there? Those millions that we're paying to go out there to make $1. Those millions should be coming back into this market to try and build it. Where I don't have to lift up these heavy goods to go out there to make $1. I have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, drag bags and everything to go out there, and then you're going to look at me in big conference and telling me that you think I'm frightened over you paying a rent, 6 to 8 months rent for me. Do you think I'm frightened over that? I am not frightened over it. I'm not in that chitty-chatter way. I don't know where this country going to, you know, but I'm not going down with the sinking ship, sir. So you just really go around in circle and come back again. Come back with a strategy, because that's not what we're asking for. Why didn't you think about getting a bus and getting a bus for us so we can shuckle tourists off of the boat to take the shuckle and the tourists of what people coming in here? We have 30 people going out on the ship here. Every month, 30 people out of 300 crowd traders in here. 30 more have to be fed out here, and we have to wait again for another set to go out there to eat. And you're going to tell me you're going to pay my shop rent for what? So I must wait for 4 or 5 months, dying of hunger for my rest of my colleagues to eat before I come and wait for going on the ship here. Do you know the operation of going out on the ship here, sir? Do you know the depth of operation that is going on in this country? I'm wondering, sir. I am wondering. And I'm displeased because I'm a boat learner. I'm not a diarrhea laborer. I am not diarrhea PNP. But I did vote for you, so I'm not scared to tell you. I vote for you because I thought you were young. You were going to come with better. 18 years you keep on. I hate this country coming to talk about 18 years of what the PNP done. Listen, we know what they did. I voted for you to give you a chance to do better or make some changes. I don't see any changes. I've seen worse. I feel like I'm in shackles. If my mom was alive right now, I'm in shackles. The country, the Jamaican people, the craft trader was the foundation that I've born to go and see. I've seen my grandmother make something out of this. I've seen my mother make something, and I here want to make something out of this. And I'm being bound. So where's the generational wealth for the rest of the generation to come? What about my child and my great-grandchildren to come, sir? Come.
Now we are in present day. He went to visit the craft markets in Sentan. Here are some pictures. Eating with the people. And we're gonna get to the video.
I used to be telling you about watch you. Bless up. Take it back this.
Why Marky G? Y'all know me see you man there and hug up so brother. Me nah lie. 2 women hug up Marky G one time. Woman want to leg off of Marky G now.
Glad to be here.
Market 63 shop.
63 shop.
Freelancer.
One. Yeah, man. So this is one of my local artists. So you make this on this part?
No, I made them, we buy them from them and do the finishing.
Oh, you do the finishing?
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Marky.
So you use a little polish and smash up the
When they use the shoe polish stays. When they use the lock on the sealer alone, the lock on the sealer, when the rain falls, it's come off. But when they use this, you can just shine it, you can just get it shine
up again. Okay,
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, man. So what's this is like for you, Marky?
Sir? Not really good.
Yeah.
We are here every day. Tour guide take away the people and take them out.
Oh.
And go to the bus with them, tell them not to.
Market 63 shop.
63 shop.
Freelancer.
Man.
Like this and
when they're going through, the tour guides march them straight through the exit there, and when they go to the exit, they go right through, and then turn back. The tour guide turn back.
So Janet, these attractions have craft market, sell craft themselves, or
They have the attraction. They start to sell craft.
the attractions and sell craft now.
Chocolate Cove have their own gift shop by the Margaritaville.
So then we take them there.
Yes, I don't know where Bamboo have their craft shop, but they have it too. They say they have place for them to shop, so they must shop here.
So that's that's the biggest thing.
That's the problem.
That's our problem.
Because when she come here, a lot of tourists would come.
And this is what used to happen. This is what used to happen. Today you see a lot of tourists, and some people in here don't even make a dollar from money. Yeah, a lot of tourists.
And so the tourists come here on buses to pick them up again?
Yeah, they come on buses, cars, the tour. Yes.
And then the guys tell them don't
Don't report set now.
Like this and
When they're going through, they.
So you hear Marky G, they listen to the concerns of the people. No, let's continue.
Well,
it's Bob Marley.
it's alright. Yeah, man, it's beautiful. Thank you very much.
God bless
Thank
you.
you very
Have a
much.
blessed day.
I appreciate it. Yes, all the best.
Yes.
So you broke it down.
You put us in the office.
Yeah.
What's
your name?
My name is Denise Walters.
Denise. All right, Denise.
Denise Walters.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Oopsie daisy. All right, thank you.
Well,
it's Bob Marley.
Oh, nice, nice.
What
Chinaman then this?
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute.
We met them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh, good. So your wife makes that?
Yeah, man. These slippers are called. This one's made from bamboo.
Oh, wow.
Bamboo made that.
Oh, that's cool.
These are called J's Cornelius.
Jace Cornelius. Oh, nice. So his wife. Sorry.
Do you have one inside? Do you have one inside?
You want to just show the live? Show me the live one. Yes, live one.
Go there, man.
Oh, she's like
the stuff that we make.
yes.
Wow. No, my foot not small, darling. My foot is big. It's a size 10. Where is the Where's Doreen? Darling, this can fit me. So okay.
Just you want and you want it, I can.
Okay. So like how much this cost?
Sit down, let me make you 14,000, 15,000.
So hold on, I can sit and wait for this? Of course. So like how much?
Okay, listen what I do. I cut butter.
Take a bite of it.
Nice.
What Chinaman then this?
Yeah.
Not Indian then this.
We're here at Coconut Grove because all of the shops are closed, and I understand they've been closed for a number of years now, some 7 years or more. And the question really is why? Because it was once a thriving market. I mean, it was a market, I think, that was started from back when Danny Melville was part of the industry, right?
Early days.
It has a good location.
Yeah.
Right across from a hotel.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why we decided to bring the party here as well today. Because, you know, the outcry of craft traders for a long time is it's very baffling that you would have craft markets in a thriving tourism economy shutting down.
Yes.
So that Coconut Grove
You know, say you have to really think about that, ladies and gentlemen. The pushing out of the smaller man, it happens very subtly. And you see the decisions that are made. And I don't know if there's enough representation for the poor that actually examines decisions and how it will affect everyone. it's like there's a dog eat dog mentality, and oh, if you can't adapt, just throw you out. This craft market right here, so wow, I mean, locked down for how much years? So what happened to those people? What are they how do they survive now? What are they doing? You know, why did that area of the economy where people used to make a lot of money as regular citizens using their craft, their artwork, their talents, now it's not sustainable, and that same system, that same area of tourism is making more money than it ever did. Obviously, there was a concerted effort to push out the small man, but let's continue.
It got to a point where it was no longer sustainable, even though we have a booming tourism sector. And so, that this is something that attention needs to be brought.
Yes.
We need to bring this to the attention of our next government. Because obviously, as you said,
We're here at Coconut Grove because all of
The
the
HTA, they did a survey, their own survey, where they said that that survey showed that their salaries are on par, and that while there are areas that need some growth and some improvement, right, on the whole, that their salaries are competitive. What do you think about that?
we met with them and they actually took us through their survey. I think some of the respondents in that survey were responding after recent adjustments resulting from the spate of unrest. And yes, I mean, I think it's true that there is no standardization in the industry, and you have some hotels that are doing quite well in terms of their compensation paid to workers, and you have others which are not. And the question really is, well, what mechanism is going to be put in place to ensure that the playing field is really leveled and that all of our tourism workers are earning a reasonable amount from their service to the industry. Yeah.
The HTA, they did a survey, their own survey.
Because other markets, some are expanding, others close. What happened is that at the time this was built, really what you had
direct business.
was direct business from hotels nearby.
Right.
As time has progressed, what has happened is that the cruise passengers are the real customers. So now you find when one of your big ships land with 4,000 or 5,000 people coming off, people get the advantage of what has happened in Ocho Rios now is that I would say that the cruise business has dropped maybe 60%. With the moving of the ships, most of the ships have gone, a number of them have gone to Bahamas. And those that are here, like today, I understand the ship that was coming in, the weather is rough.
They didn't
come. And so it has, you have had for the last, this happened 10 months ago in February, because other markets, some are expanding, others close. What happened is that at the time this was built, really what you had
direct business.
was direct business from hotels nearby.
Right.
As time has progressed, what has happened is that the cruise passengers are the real customers. So now you find when one of your big ships land with 4,000 or 5,000 people coming off, people get the advantage of what has happened in Ocho Rios now is that I would say that the cruise business has dropped maybe 60%.
Of the larger craft markets aside from Dunn's River, and I think one of the common thread that you're going to hear is the lack of business coming into these markets, despite the influx of tourists, whether through the cruise or
certainly
through the.
At Dunn's River, that was a big. They articulated that very passionately to us.
You're going to hear that across the board of all the others, which I suspect. I don't. Come with McNeil, or I don't know that the cruise fare. The lack of it. The absence would have been
the only reason.
The only reason, even the most significant reason.
But it has probably exacerbated it, though.
Right.
Yes, definitely. I mean, worse. It's something that I had spoken to Pastor a little bit. It's something I've said to him that has to be a discussion with the leader of the opposition as we going to have to manage the problems.
Of the larger craft markets. The problems are long term, and we need long term solution. We can't offer band-aid solution. I think, over the years, that's basically what has been presented.
At the craft market that we visited first, which was Duns River Falls, there was an infrastructure issue there that was raised by some of the vendors where there's some drainage problem where the drain is basically fully blocked, so they flood out when there's rain. So I think UDC need to have a look at that.
Well, markets are always a concern on the tongues of, many residents. I'm also concerned because I use several markets in St. Anne, and there have been concerns about the drainage for infrastructure. Now, recently, we have the minister visited, and the situation remains the same. I've revisited the markets, and there's no solution. Any comments on that?
Well, I have visited the Ocho Rios market myself, and it's a muddy, dirty kind of environment, which is not really.
The problems are long term, and we need long term solution. We can't.
4 people in the cabinet that went before we passed a craft, the Development Council, a policy document on craft industry. It was approved by the National Council. And in it, we started what was going to the craft council, which started meeting in 2014. And that craft council included the presidents of all the craft markets. It included Edna Manley School, included the Shipping Association. All these things were on it. And what happened is that in the first year, we put $80 million into the craft council, because what we believe is that it's always good to help people develop an industry, but when it's going to work is when they develop it for themselves. So we put an industry in place that they would have funding, they could develop a plan, and we were going to fix the infrastructure for people in the.
All right, lockdown. Look at that, man. Wow, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, Miss Sack. I find it hilarious because it's always 2 women hugging up Marky J at one time. A good thing say Mark Golden wife not too not too jealous. Mighty God. Well, so we'll go back to that.
Fresh out the good, Marky G. Marky G to the flipping line. You look good, Marky G.
Yo, Jamaicans are the best.
Marky G. We say Marky G. We say Marky G. Of course. Marky G. As you can see, we don't get much business. It's our challenge. Business. Yeah. It's not that we have reached out, done a little marketing, reach out to persons, send letters to the hotels, and try to engage them into sending. We get our guests from sandals, second hand. When you say second hand, what do you mean? They have to go somewhere else before they come here. And that's,
Oh, you mean they send them somewhere else first?
Yes. We depend on the tour.
Yes, but they want a shopping tour that comes out like once per week.
And you're at the end of the tour.
Yes. But that's what we've been sort of hanging on to that for the longest while, and we appreciate it. It's, but it's better than nothing.
Yo, you see all the people Yo, Jamaican people are really hard for please, you know. Jamaican people are really hard for please. Because them so independent and them take a little to make a lot. You can imagine if we had a government that actually aided these people to maximize that talent. Can you imagine how advanced Jamaica would be, how wealthy its citizens would be if they just gave them the opportunity, gave them the proper, the education in harnessing, like what Singapore does. Like what Singapore does. My goodness, man. Boy, I'm trying to...
How many shops do you have in here? Alright, in here we have 160 shops.
Wow.
160. And we have almost 200 traders. 160 shops, 200 traders. Wow. All the shops are open? Because persons just can't take it anymore and them want to get a job here and there. The rent is climbing, but then persons just are not patient anymore to stay. So then it's operated by
and so when tourist season is in its height, most of the business
yes, they have what they call a shopping tour. Market is about 30 years old. And you've been here? And I've been here for the last 23 years. 23 years. My mom was in it and I took it up. It's a beautiful
indigenous thing.
Craft something want to support that. Tourism is a beautiful job. It's something that I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it for no job else. Just to work for me. To get more out of it. Right. My daughter says it's not a job, mom, it's a hobby. My daughter says it's not a job, it's a hobby. But for me, it's my love. Okay. It's my love. So we just do
have to get taken care of, because the reality is if you can't get business,
you don't make any sense.
And your mother was in that before?
My mother was in it. My mother, ever since.
So it's a generational thing.
Yes. Craft is a generational thing.
What's your daughter doing now?
My daughter is in the tech.
Well, it's because of your hard work.
Market is about 30 years old.
And you've
the whole matter of transitioning from, you say, your mother to...
Her daughter is in UTech doing law. She had to be able to afford that. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. If we give these people the government, man, I wish I could, talking my TV sometimes seems to be, to some people, a bit extreme. But, sometimes you wish you could reach out and touch some of these politicians. Because it's like, and when I say reach out and touch, I talk about them need a ass whoop. I mean, a literal belting. Like when your parents used to belt you. Yeah, man. Some of the government officials need a literal belting. Yeah. For them to understand the common man struggle, because I don't think they do. And some of them, I don't think they even care. They have quote unquote reached. They're at a stage and a pinnacle. They might get 200 to 300% on their money. So, yeah. That's how they move. That's how they operate. Them forget where them come from type of vibe. You know what I mean?
To your daughter, I know there's an issue with
yes.
That is concerned. You want to speak a little bit to that?
Well, we were having a problem with the lease agreement we had with UDC. They said that, well, I understand it, that you don't own the property. The business is what you own. So they're saying that you cannot transfer it. But when they do say that, we still get transfers. But I mean, I think they're tightening up a little.
So there's a time when you could transfer,
and there are times when they don't.
Yeah.
So is it because whether you owe some arrears or anything like that?
I don't think it has to do with the arrears, because if you're going to transfer a shop, you wouldn't be able to hold anything on it.
Yes.
Because I have some in the back burner.
That contract issue that
It's
was
not
a
been
problem.
dealt with as yet.
Okay.
Has
What
not
does
been
that mean? Is that positive or negative?
It's negative, because we want to move forward. We want to know where we stand.
Yeah.
We want to know where we stand.
So what's their argument? That they don't want people to pass it on to their...
Yes, that's in the contract. That's kind of...
The whole matter of...
Wow, so you telling me that the Oh my God, the UDC. So you're telling me that they are literally sabotaging these people by not enabling them to pass on their wealth to the next generation.
What can go so? What can go so?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Is it too late to say allegedly? Allegedly. Took that one from Isaac.
Transitioning from, you say, your mother to you to your daughter. I know there's an issue with UDC
yes.
that is concerned. You want to speak a little bit to that?
Well, we were having a problem with the lease agreement we had with UDC. They said that, well, I understand it, that you don't own the property. The business is what you own. So they're saying that you cannot transfer it. But when they do say that, we still get transfers. But I mean, I think they're tightening up a little.
So there's a time when you could transfer
and there's a time when they don't.
Yeah. So.
Is it because whether you owe some arrears or anything like that?
I don't think it has to do with the arrears, because if you're going to transfer a shop, you wouldn't be able to hold anything on it.
Yes.
Because I have some in the back burner.
That contract issue that
it's
was a
not
problem.
been dealt with as yet.
Okay.
What
does that mean? Is that positive or negative?
It's negative, because we want to move forward. We want to know where we stand.
Yeah.
We want to know where we stand.
So what's their argument? That they don't want people to pass it on to their...
Yes, that's in the contract. That's kind of...
It's in the contract that you cannot pass it on to your kids. Yo, who runs the UDC? Who runs the UDC? Wow, man. This is... Oh, my goodness. No, you see, at the music, no, that me can't deal with. Can't deal with the music at all. Yes. Yo, the man come with Yo, the man come with him wrap up orange head like a man. Hey. Oh, mighty God of Daniel. Hey, Jamaica keep it up.
We need you, sir. More than ever. More than ever. We need them more than ever, boss. Come in, boss.
But somebody correct me if me wrong. That area Sentan. No Shiny Robinson used to run that area. So it come like, oh God, don't the poor lady in her white. She I get drape up at you.
I love you. Peace and love. Bye. 200 and it's almost 300.
All right, so this is the lady that I played earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Where cuss out Andrew Honest. Says she independent and she don't want a handout. And she made it clear that she's not a PMP or a JLP, she's an independent. So she's the type of mind like me where she's deciphering from both entities, you know, Oh, and you don't always get it right. It is what it is. Cause Angie wanna trick the people them. And she admits that she trick her. Among many other Jamaicans. Him trick them. And she but this is her. Let's hear.
Vendors and all.
Wow.
Yes.
Big.
Yes.
Very
It's
big.
very
This is the
low.
largest one
150.
in
This
Ocho.
is the largest one in Ocho. So that's 150 plus 200. 350 plus the Duns River one.
Yeah, which was what?
With,
40,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes.
And what is the situation that you're faced with?
The situation, firstly, is a part of transfer of shops.
Okay.
So before me I go make this play over back in, but me have to make that point here. Because excuse me. The amount of people that have a craft shop in this area, when you add up all of them, it's almost 1,000, you know. What may I get for here? Because this one at 350, the one up so our 50, that are 400, the one at Coconut Grove at 200 and add so that are 600. And I believe there's another one right at Pineapple there, so we probably account for our next 200 again, or 150. Yeah, in a ballpark of 800, 900. Yeah, it's in the ballpark of 800, 900. So you're talking about almost 1,000 households that are directly affected by whether or not these people are prospering or not. And this is a JLP area, you know.
There has been some policy that has been changed. In 2019, they said that in 2019 they had stopped the position of transfer of shops, where shops could be brought down from my mom to myself or anybody in the family. And we want it to come back. We don't know why they had stopped it, but we need it to come back because it's prevented myself. As an example, from eating, I can't have the JTV license to money 200.
Over 200.
Now, this is a very significant issue that this lady is raising, and she's speaking on behalf of all of the craft vendors. Why in 2019, and this is significant, this is 2 years into the JLP. Oh, Lord have mercy on our souls.
Help, we key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Yeah, man. I mean, John, let me play it. Let me just play it because
200 and it's almost 300 vendors and all.
Wow.
Yes.
Big.
Yes,
Very
it's
big.
very
This is
low.
the largest one in
This
Ocho.
is the largest one in Ocho.
So that's 150 plus 200. 350 plus the Duns River one.
Yeah, which was what?
With,
40,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, man. And what is the situation that you're faced with?
The situation, firstly, is a part of transfer of shops.
Okay.
There has been some policy that has been changed. In 2019, they said that in 2019 they had stopped the position of transfer of shops, where shops could be brought down from my mom to myself or anybody in the family. And we want it to come back. We don't know why they had stopped it, but we need it to come back because it's prevented myself, as an example, from eating. I can't have the JTV license to 200,
Over 200.
and it's almost 300 vendors and all.
Do craft vendors from this market have a chance to sell on the pier? It's a rotation system.
Yes, it's a rotation system.
But you have no buses really that you are responsible for bringing
nothing at all.
tourists to come here.
Nothing at all. I also want to point out. I want to point out what is endangering our Jamaican culture and tourism manufacturing. The free trade and the importation. I'm not saying we're not welcome to ideas and stuff, but you have to lower it a little bit so you can improve and let generational persons want to make craft, make Bob Marley shirts, make carvings that produce your country. When a guest come, they ask for these things.
Yes.
It's dying out. It's dying out. I don't know if
a lot of the items
it's
sold in the craft markets now are not made in Jamaica at all.
Well, most 90% of the items, I can say 90 to 80% of those items that are made here.
Yeah, made here. Do craft vendors from this market have a chance to sell on the pier? It's a rotation system.
Yes, it's a rotation system.
But you have no buses really that you are responsible for bringing
nothing at all.
tourists to come here.
Nothing at all. I also want to point out. I want to point out what is endangering our Jamaican culture and tourism manufacturing. The free trade and the importation. I'm not saying we're not welcome to ideas and stuff, but you have to lower it a little bit so you can improve and let generational persons want to make craft, make Bob Marley shirts, make carvings that produce your country. When a guest come, they ask for these things.
Yes.
It's dying out. It's dying out. I don't know if
So what she's saying is that, basically they're not the way they're setting things up, it's not encouraging young people to go into craft. I wonder why. I wonder why they would want to discourage the people. Scott Wagwan. Man, respect. I wonder why they want to discourage the people from actually going into more independent things. Is it that they want us to be more dependent? Something to think about. Something to think about. Ah, Lord, help us.
The tourist comes here for us, the people, the sand, the beaches, but the people. Because when they can come and sit down and drink a red strap, I remember in the old days, my mom, we have an almond tree like this, and we just sit down for the day, and he have him wife shopping the whole block, and he just talking about all he does, and he's just so relaxed. Don't worry about anything about the bills or anything, and he gets up the day and he say, "Oh, I'm nice. I love to talk to you. Oh, I have to come back to Jamaica. You guys are so good to me." That's how I sell Jamaica.
Hey, you think it's a joke, Shamek? If you know, you know. If you are in a tourist area or ever been there, that is the culture. And shout out to that PMP representative lady there. I don't remember what she name. She's sweet, you see? She nice looking, me not lie. But I don't know, I stay already. Can't help myself sometimes. I've give ladies them props where do. But on the matter of the culture of Jamaica with tourism, the corporate entities have hijacked tourism, in my opinion. Bob Marley at the starter, apart from Jamaica's natural resources, the sand and everything, Bob Marley iconically at the starter. The Jamaican people are second. Right? These lavish hotels is a distant third as to why the people come to Jamaica. People don't come to Jamaica for stay in one hotel. They come to Jamaica for they want to feel the culture of Jamaica. And the best way to do that is to interact with the people of Jamaica. That is what tourism was but you see, when money is involved, here comes the corporate devils. And their aim is to make sure that as much of that money is in their pockets And as less of it, if or maybe none at all, is in the common man's. And this is where a government is necessary because they have to protect the people. As an example, I will pull to Antigua and Barbuda. Look at what they're doing with sandals. Basically, them telling them, if you don't want to pay no tax, get the hell out. If you don't go pay with people them good money, get the hell out. That is what the government is telling them. But in Jamaica, it's free enterprise for corporations, especially under this government that we have right now, to be here exploiting the Jamaican people. And them can't say a lie, me I tell. The evidence is there. You see the hotel workers coming out protesting. The craft vendors, them are getting mad. They keep boasting about this golden egg when nobody in the country as Jamaicans, maybe apart from the Juta man, them, cause some of them are suffer too. Call them come out and a protest. If you hear some story about some Juta driver, it not pretty. It don't pretty. And it's so funny. You have individuals that them a Juta driver and them still stand in the jail no matter what. Maybe because of personal gain. And then clearly see them must suffer no more than why, I don't know. We need to get back to what that lady I talked about still. Alright, let's say about game.
Hey Charlene, three things. What would be three things that need to be addressed? Urgent.
Three
things.
The transfer of shops, the infrastructure,
yes,
and
the market,
and the marketing.
Yeah.
That lady is not a dummy. She want them to get back their ability to transfer them well to them pitney, which is the same business. Build up the place. You know, the craft market, the area. You need clean up, you need construction. And marketing. So as to bring in more business. Come on, man.
Tourism marketing, getting back tourists.
Yes.
Because it can't make sense you give us something as a short term. It cannot be short term. Give us the business back. And then now we can survive by ourselves. That's all we need.
Get business back in the market.
Business in the tourists come.
You know what the lady say? Them can survive by themselves.
Knowledge, the know-how.
Because them have the ability. This is what they've been doing. They're experts, right, in interacting with guests, right? You get what I'm saying? Man, yo, freedom for the people, man.
Are developed by one generation and then are taken over by the next.
Yes.
And so the structures in the economy and the owners of it and the government that play that role, that should all be part of how it's perceived.
Right.
And they shouldn't be seeking to put fetters on it, unnecessary fetters on the passing of businesses from generation to generation. Because that's how you build an industry after all, because the knowledge is there in the family.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to know we were saying landlord and tenant. That was the contract that was originally. I know things has to change, but they came up with this licensor and licensee. I don't know if it's because of modern time. The point is that why change something to make matters worse when it's not working? It's not working.
All right. The difference is essentially one of the level of legal rights that you have.
Yes.
So under a landlord and tenant situation, the tenant has an interest in land. And a third party, for example, knowledge, the know-how are developed by one.
Why are we transferred into an area where we are not really industry? Where we're not really seen enough. Tourism is craft. I'm confused why we were shapeshift to that area where we're supposed to be in the tourism ministry where we can get the benefit and people can see us. Why were we shapeshifting in that industry?
Can I quickly say her concern is significant because the craft sector is in commerce and not tourism. When the Minister of Tourism goes overseas to represent tourism in Jamaica, craft is not a part of it, or it becomes, you know, second place.
And you can imagine
if
that
it is in tourism,
and in industry,
then the tourism ministry can represent the craft industry as well.
and the minister responsible for the industry, craft would no doubt be very, very low on the because it's not even something that traditionally was part of that industry and probably isn't even front and center in his mind.
Right.
So it's an odd policy choice. It wasn't something that we would have done. You know, we saw tourism.
Very interesting. So basically, they have omitted, and they don't really. Them not business about the craft member. Them really. Them it's just like them a third. You know, it's a third option.
Further thing.
Yeah.
In 2001, 2002, the PMP government understood that there were elements of tourism that would benefit. If you put a little money in, everybody would benefit. And so the Tourism Enhancement Fund was set up. Later on, it was put in the Consult Fund, but with the understanding that these funds would be accessible to tourism. And one of the main reasons is you cannot have a craft market like this in this condition. And it is in deplorable condition. It looks like no money has been spent on this. At least for 9 years. And the fact of the matter is that this is, if you are not able to access funds to deal with some of the small business, you're going to take the small businesses out of it.
More and more out of it.
And then the average Jamaican will
Would
not
not
be
see
the
And that is what they want to do, is to kick out the small businesses. They wouldn't mind. You see, this is what I see. There's entities out there that don't like independent people. They don't. They don't want to encourage independence. They want to encourage dependence. And you would ask, but Bolo, why would they want to do that? Do you realize the history of Jamaica? What are we coming from? Slave masters and slaves. And, of course, rebels. People that rebel. What do you think is happening in Haiti? Those are rebels. Do you know that Jamaica is heading in the same direction as Haiti? In the exact same direction. Andrew Holness is this close to having people blood boiled to the point where we have just madness and chaos in Jamaica. He's this close. This and how I know is me reacting on here, even in my last video that I did late yesterday evening, right? I'm telling you, my blood pressure went up doing that reaction. Just hearing the lies coming out of this man's mouth. My blood pressure went all the way up. So this is we're in a very, very delicate climate. And I would say this to my Jamaican people that listen. Please don't allow this government to enact a dangerous emotional response from you based off the stuff that they're doing. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. There's many different situations that is happening that could cause a civil war. And Warmington statements, Desmond McKenzie statements, Darrell Voss statements and gesture does not help the situation. And the silence from Andrew Holness in not publicly coming out and denouncing those statements and those gestures does not help. It does not help to discourage the behavior that those actions might be a catalyst of. So we're living in a very brittle period right now. Praying and fasting is definitely encouraged. Praying, if you can't fast, pray. Because God's guidance is God's hand on this situation is what we need. Seriously, it's what we need.
Right, that's right. That's right.
One further thing.
Yeah.
In 2001, 2002, the PNP government understood that there were elements of tourism that would benefit. If you put a little money in, everybody would benefit. And so the Tourism Enhancement Fund was set up. Later on, it was put in the Consol Fund, but with the...
So, outside of the road maintenance fund, the tourism consolidated, the tourism development fund, I think that's what he said, was also put in that same consolidated fund. So the JLP just tear down everything where PNP doing in 2002, 2003 and put in one place. And then all of these areas that those monies were directly there to fix started to deteriorate. Was this done on purpose? Is my question. Was this done on purpose? Wow. Let's go.
Fear darkness. Father, fear darkness.
Look at this. I want full tour. Marky G go on it now. Marky G did it from in early night day. And now at night, I'm looking at craft market. Darkness.
Fear darkness. Yeah. All right.
What's going on with us?
Thank you.
But many of these people, they wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah. How can you have a market that's in darkness in a tourist town? Like tourism ends at 6:30 or something.
All the problem, bumpy.
Wow, what a question. That's a very good question, Marky G. How can you have a market without light, a craft market in a tourist town? Like tourism ends at 6:30. One thing me have to say now.
Help. We out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
It's not safe. Darkness.
Jeremiah 29 verse 11. God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." That is a scripture that I hold dear to my heart, because God is not a man that he should lie. So if he says he has a plan for me, he does. If he says he has plans to prosper me, he does. I have that much confidence in him to know if he said it, that's just what it is.
Yeah, people. I gotta lead, you know. Gotta lead. Let's put God first, yeah, man. The next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Craft Market Tour. You know, Ocho. Yeah, that is it. A lot of issues was raised. The three things them, what the crafter them want. They need them assets to be passed down to them kids. They need proper infrastructure and they need marketing. Mark Golding and his team is now full aware that that's what they need. So they can do them proper planning to see how best to facilitate that real issue that they're having. All right? Let's get to, remember, for like, share, and subscribe, follow me on all platforms. Let's get to Bahamas, I know. Jeez and peas, Bahamas. Boy. Bahamas. Yeah, let me find the clip first for Bahamas before me continue. Cause I have one special clip there. Mighty God. No look good. No look good. No look good at all, Bridget. Big up Atta for the press. For the Atta for the press type of you know? Yeah. Except that. You man see that? Right there, so. Hold on there. Oh, this a real time. Alright. A real time, you know? I just say it get spicy. Make me share my screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, recently some local vibes go on in the Bahamas. I am late to the party, you know, but never late. You understand? Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Want to check this out. This one is different. This one is different. Oh, what really going on there, so? Possibly removed. Ceremonial staff thrown off by window opposition leader. Wait. What? So the opposition leader threw out the ceremonial staff. I want to salute him or her. It's time to get rid of the slave masters symbol. Yeah, it's time to get rid of the slave masters' hold on these territories. Yeah, I'm with him.
Opposition members
right there. They was dragging that man
injured,
out,
taken to hospital and treated.
Get that guy, boy. Well, before we get into all of that, let's find out what led up to this situation. Let's find out what led up to this situation, right? Let's go to the Parliament, see what's really going on.
Because they want to make this Sesame Street for too long. That's for too long. Allegations. How to manage this place? This place. There are procedures that govern this place. I said to you, allow me to complete the assignment. And
you know, said this sound like Juliet Wellness. Ryan Campbell Wagon, bro. This sound like Juliet Wellness, don't. When them I use them power and I try to muzzle the Bamboo Town.
And we will get to you. That is what I said. Listen, I am not answering anything that I have not addressed as yet. Allow me, listen, every time I come in this place, people members just think that they should tell me what to do, how to manage this place. This place is, listen, let me hold this up for all and sundry. This is what we call a order of business. I met you in this honorable assembly. You are 5 years my senior. You know the procedures of this place. And now I am speaking. Honorable members and Barnabas, the speaker is addressing. Do you want me to go to the rules?
You know, say, I don't know that lady, but she rubbed me wrong way already. Yeah, man. She needs to ease off her sugar. Yeah, because the way she are going is like some personal thing. Yeah, she sound like one bully, I lie? Dan Picard, first time seeing in the chat, she sound like one bully. I'm going to tell you something. let me tell you something, people who listen to me. And this I feel ladies them. You see, one of the most important thing to a real man is respect. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Not because you're in a position of power. You feel like you want to talk down upon a man. You might get a man response. But that's not going to tell you that. You understand what I say? Because sometimes when you challenge a man certain way, in a disrespect, he might remind you of how much of a man he is. And that's not, doesn't mean that, it's going to be him doing something to you physically. Just like how a woman tries to be defiant as a woman in a position of power. Yeah, just keep that in mind, that men can be defiant as well, but in a more manly way. Yeah, just saying. Let's continue.
Honorable member for Freetown, you may proceed. Because they want to make this Sesame Street.
They want to make this Sesame Street. Now, what type of comment is that? She's an adjutant. What the hell is wrong with this lady? Man, let me go back a little bit more. This is very interesting.
Hamadan. Thank you, honorable member. Order that the communication be brought up. Thank you. Order that the communication do lie on the table. Further statement of communication by ministers? The chair recognizes the honorable member for Freetown.
I sought to get you. I sought to get you.
Honorable member, I must ask you to pause as I'm still going down the order of business, and I have to move by procedure, and I would have to ask from this honorable chair further statement communication by ministers, and then we would have to proceed in that stead.
The last sitting with the House took occasion to address from one side of the House a matter with respect to whether or not I could speak on the matter.
And while I agree with you, honorable member, down the order of business, it says prayer, reading of roll of members, and communications by the speaker. We are beyond that measure right now. So I'll have to hold on and pause, and while I have to allow further statement of communication, then we will come back to that.
So I will have an opportunity at that time to speak.
I cannot say we will come back and you will address that at that time. Okay? Further statement. The chair recognizes the honorable member for St. Anne's.
I noted that when the House commenced this morning, we were advised that we suspended at the last sitting at the communications statements and communications by ministers.
Yes.
House suspended at the conclusion of statements and communications by ministers on the last sitting, which would mean that the next order of business, Madam Speaker, would have been communications by the clerk. Yet we allowed the order of business for convenience to go back to a statement made by the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Madam Speaker. But we had communications from the member for Golden Gates and member for Cat Island, Rumkey and St. Salvador, and then the House suspended. There was no further communications left to return to. We should have commenced at the next order of business. We did not, and that's what the basis upon which I'm saying, Madam Speaker, it's within your discretion to allow us to have the leader speak before we get through this order of business today, and again, Madam Speaker, not permit him an opportunity to address this honourable House.
Thank you, honourable member, for reminding us what we did in the last sitting. I didn't. Hold on, honourable member. Let me explain myself. See, the integrity of this chair is always challenged, and I always have to explain. So I have to explain this one out. So let me say this to you. I did call for further statement and communication status.
She is so defensive. Wow.
What I did do. What the sitting member that was in charge of government members did was call for a suspension. They did not say.
Look at her attitude.
No further statement and communications at that time. But what we did have was a disruption. So we suspended. So now I am coming back to this order of business, and I'm going back to further statement and communication by ministers. Okay, the chair recognizes the honourable member for Freetown.
Madam Speaker, today I rise to present the Independent Commission of Investigations Bill 2024, a step to address the systemic issues.
So he's just talking and not caring what this man is saying, and she just dismissed them. Okay.
That have undermined public trust in our law enforcement agencies and public institutions. This legislation is the foundation for a new era of accountability and justice in the Bahamas. For too long, allegations of corruption, abuse of power.
Honourable member for Freetown, pause for a minute. First of all, member, allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. I am the speaker. Allow me to speak. Okay? Honourable member, let me say this to you. Nobody is trying to muzzle you. There are procedures.
Oh, this is definitely Jamaica 2.0. Oh, this is exactly what the Jamaica Labour Party does. And Johannes' wife. All of them. That's the speaker there. That's the JLP. That's all they do. Try to muzzle the PMP. That's it. This is Jamaica 2.0.
That govern this place. I said to you, allow me to complete the assignment and we will get to you. That is what I said. Listen, I am not answering anything that I have not addressed as yet.
And you got to understand, this is a long issue. This is not a today issue. This is a long-standing issue with this lady that these people are having. You could tell, based off her defensiveness, she even admitted, oh, this chair is always being challenged. I wonder why.
Allow me, listen, every time I come in this place, people members just think that they should tell me what to do, how to manage this place. This place is, listen, let me hold this up for all and sundry. This is what we call a order of business. I met you in this honorable assembly. You are 5 years my senior. You know the procedures of this place. And now, I am speaking. Honorable members and Barnabas, the speaker is addressing. Do you want me?
You notice how she talked to him, pointing her finger at him? That is mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. In case y'all out there didn't know, pointing your finger at anybody like that, especially a grown-ass man, like he's your child, that is mad disrespectful. Nah, she's a bully for real, bruh.
Need to go to the rules. Honorable member for Freetown, you may proceed. Because they want to make this Sesame Street.
Now she go to disrespect. Yeah, this was never going to end well.
For too long, for too long, allegations of corruption, abuse of power, and misconduct have been met with skepticism.
The chair recognizes the honorable member for Carolina Rum Kingston, Salvador.
Why not, Mr. Speaker? Why not, Mr. Speaker? Madam Speaker.
The chair recognizes the honorable member for Carolina Rum Kingston, Salvador.
We would like to hear what the minister has to say. Because he called for the commission that is now being tabled. I would rather, Madam Speaker, take my seat. We can hear from the minister. All we need is an assurance from the speaker that upon his completion, I would have an opportunity on behalf of the opposition to make it. That's all we're asking for.
So if you hear what he's saying is that all they need is an assurance that after that man done speak, he'll be able to say and address what he wants to address. Let's hear how it goes.
I would take my seat. But what he has done.
She's singing, disrespectful. What? Wait a minute.
Hey, who mess is this? Oh, man, is this?
This lady is singing, bruh.
What they have done before is to speak and then adjourn. Speak and adjourn. So, Madam Speaker, I'm asking whether or not we have your assurance, Madam Speaker, upon completion, that we will have an opportunity, as is customary, to speak after the member for Ken Island, Rugby, and St. Salvador, Madam Speaker.
Let the Bahamian people speak, Madam Speaker.
The Bahamian,
order, Madam Speaker.
There's a member on the floor. I've already addressed the member, and that member is speaking. What I will do is address you when this member is done. I will address you. You don't know what that address entails.
But I have an opportunity to speak. That's what we're asking.
We will deal with that when I get to that order of business.
Yo, this lady she full of shit. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. She is full of shit. All the man is a simple yes or no. She doesn't want to give him any assurances. Like, what the hell is his custom? Like, what the hell is wrong?
The chair recognizes the honorable member for Freetown.
To me, she's just being difficult. That's it.
Madam Speaker.
Okay.
Government may have its weighty opposition or to have its say, Madam Speaker. You have an opportunity in your district.
She stood up. Wait a minute.
To permit us to put on the public record, argue on a matter of critical importance.
Now I will say.
Oh, they didn't see that coming. Oh, I gotta slow that down. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, I gotta slow that down. Yeah, we gotta slow that down. Mans came out of nowhere. Got up out of his seat very subtly. Oh, man. That's wild. This is where it became chaotic, y'all. This is where it became chaotic. Oh, shoot, I'm moving too fast. This is where it became chaotic. Oh, he getting up. He's up. He's up. Because she stood up. He got up, walked to the snatched that mug, and threw that bip out the door, out the window. Get that up out of here. I'm talking about he ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing. Look at that. Get that out of here. Get that out of here, bro. Oh, my days.
Ah, my. My lord. I mean, all over me. You think it's right? Do you think it's right? Honorable members, remove that member from this place. Remove the honorable member for St. Barnabas from these proceedings. It has been moved and seconded that the business of this house be suspended until for 15 minutes. As many are in favor will remain seated. Those opposed will stand. You wreck me up? Disgusting.
Yo, this is wild, bro. Yeah, this is wild. Let me see what happens when they return.
One minute, let me wipe some water.
Oh my God, this shit funny too. I don't know why, but she, oh my God, he didn't touch her. He just threw the damn thing out the window. They got it. They went for it. Oh, they got it. They went for it. Oh my God.
member for Freetown. I know you on the floor, but let me make a small address. Citizens of this country, members of this gallery, and members of this honorable assembly. In pursuit of being the speaker today, I must say, this is a dark day in this political arena that we call politics. For the first time in my life, when I took the oath of office, I felt challenged, and I was in fear for my life.
Hey.
I will review the tapes, and I will apprise the country later of my findings. But during today's event, I was assaulted. I was almost hit, thank God, for a glass of water in front of me. The Honorable Deputy Speaker was given a blow to the head and has to go to hospital. And we have a police officer with terrible damage to his leg. This is Parliament. This is where we come. We were elected to come to take care of the citizens of this country. This is not a political arena. This is Parliament. And this speaker, I'm strong. I will uphold the rights of the Bahamian people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. As long as I sit in this chair, I am not a weakling. God is my protector. And I will protect each and every one of you, including the opposition, with every fiber of my body. I give right where right is due. I will not allow my integrity, nor the integrity of the Parliament, to be overwhelmed by persons who look for private political gain. This is not what we're here for. I have a commonwealth called Bamboo Town. Over 6,000 persons rely on me to operate and be effective for their livelihood and their lives. And so shall all of you. And so it's my job to sit here in protection of all those people and make sure that we make the right and proper decisions that govern this place. Now, there was a member on the floor. And Marco City does not know. I never said from this chair that I was not going to allow him to speak. And that is...
Yeah, but you never said you was going to. You were being difficult. You were being an ASS. You were being petty. You were being a BITCH. Because you're abusing your power. That's what you was doing. Again, the disrespect. Oh, I was assaulted. Oh, now you're a woman now. He didn't even touch you. He took up a thing and threw it out the window. Now you're a woman. Wow, man. See, man, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Gentlemen, this is a very, 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 very serious lesson. All right? When you see this type of woman, run. If you are in business with them, stop the business with them. Don't engage at all. Okay? Protect yourself. All right? These are the type of women that get men locked up, put in prison, or unalived. Quick. Quick. Fast. Worse that she got all this power that she got. Yeah, run. Run. Don't engage. Do not engage. I'm telling you right now. Let's go to the clip with Otta of the press. Listen to this from the men outside.
Speaker there should not allow the opposition.
Listen to the content.
The honorable member for St. Barnabas from these proceedings. It has been moved and seconded that the business of this house be suspended until for 15 minutes. As many are in favor will remain seated. Those opposed will stand. You wrecked me up? Disgusting.
So my wisdom warriors, wanna see what go on? Wanna see what go down? You see the whole speaker there? She not allow the opposition to speak. When a time for the opposition them speak, she not allow them. She always a cow them down and then she talk about democracy. Where is the democracy? Where is the democracy? Where is the democracy?
Hey, wanna don't surprise if something like this pop off in a parliament in a Jamaica here. Yeah, man. Remember me did tell you, yeah.
So I don't blame them. I don't blame the opposition. You have to stand firm in this. So I do not blame them. You understand me? But anyway, I want to hear more from the opposition. Listen to this.
Where they weren't going to let the leader of the opposition speak, and something had to be done.
Right.
I'm not concerned about what they say. I'm concerned about the Bahamian people. What is theatrics? Is this government that continues to do a poor job bringing relief to the Bahamian people? Disrepute has been brought to the name of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and this government must stand up and hold itself accountable.
How do you respond to how you were removed from the House of Assembly by police?
This is typical. That's typical of this administration. They are a disgrace. They would rather be aggressive with us than be aggressive against criminals. They would rather be aggressive against us rather than stop signing contracts with persons who are persons of interest to the police.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Hold itself accountable.
How do you respond to how you were removed from the House of Assembly by police?
This is typical. That's typical of this administration. They are a disgrace. They would rather be aggressive with us than be aggressive against criminals. They would rather be aggressive against us rather than stop signing contracts with persons who are persons of interest to the police. They would rather be aggressive with us than aggressive on fighting the cost of living.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Yo, I thought I was talking the whole time, but wait a minute. So you telling me that allegedly they are doing what, sir?
Would rather be aggressive with us than be aggressive against criminals. They would rather be aggressive against us rather than stop signing contracts with persons who are persons of interest to the police. They would rather be aggressive with us than aggressive on fighting the cost of living or providing shelter for women and children that are escaping violent situations. They are aggressive in the wrong areas. That's why they send armed officers to businesses to intimidate law-abiding businesses.
So them are I just wanted to play that back to see where I cut off. So they are signing contracts with persons who have the police are looking for them. Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Children that are escaping violent situations. They are aggressive in the wrong areas. That's why they send armed officers to businesses to intimidate law-abiding businesses.
They send law officers to businesses to intimidate business owners. What? What? Man, ain't no way, bruh.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Are you serious?
Damn!
This is ridiculous, bruh. This is ridiculous.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
No way.
While their friends and their cronies robbed the treasury, aided and...
Oh, they robbing the money too? Oh, man.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
Oh, man.
Tell about them.
Allegedly. Damn.
Abetted by them.
What's next?
We will fight every single day.
Continue to fight.
Making recommendations about the future of the country under our leadership.
We fight.
Will you attempt to go back into the House of Assembly?
Sorry?
Will you attempt to go back into the House of Assembly?
They are going to join. It is very unlikely they are going to continue.
So my wisdom warriors.
So, that's the situation. Wow. That's the situation. Let me Google Bahamas Parliament news today. The Guardian. Yo, listen, man. I ain't subscribing to nothing. What y'all talking about? If I can't read it, hey, that's it. Incident comes after indictment of senior police officer on drug trafficking charge. Spark debate over corruption. Oh, okay. Now this is bringing context. Chaotic scenes have broken out in Bahamas Parliament after the indictment of a senior police officer on drug trafficking charges sparked a heated debate over corruption, in which the deputy opposition leader tossed the ceremonial mace out the window. During the incident, Shannon Cartwright of the opposition Free National Movement approached the speaker, Patricia DeVox, after she did not allow him to speak, grabbed the parliamentarian mace and tossed it out of a nearby window. The turmoil came as the country's top police officials, Commissioner Clayton Fernander, resigned following the indictment of 3 police officers in what the U.S. Department of Justice described as a massive cocaine importation conspiracy. Oh my God. So the corruption in Bahamas is ridiculous. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is the real backstory. I'm glad I looked this up. Oh, shiznit. Enabling by corruption, Bahamian government officials, including high-ranking members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, U.S. prosecutors said that since May 2021, drug traffickers have smuggled tons of cocaine through Bahamas with the help of the corrupt local officials who controlled airports and disclosed information about the U.S. Coast Guard movements. Yo, how much of this you think is happening in Jamaica given the level of corruption that is here? Somebody put it in the comment section. According to the indictment, the bribes that officials were promised or given range from 10,000 US to 2 million to facilitate trafficking, including the movement of 1,320 pounds of cocaine through the Bahamas' main international airport. On Wednesday, dozens of protesters, angered by the allegations against members of the police force, gathered outside Parliament shouting, "Police are criminals." The Bahamian Prime Minister, Philip Davis, said his government was taking steps to address the issue, I bet, and accused the opposition of stoking division at the time when the country needed unity. Wow. Reputation under fire. Davis described Wednesday's incident inside the House of Parliament as a planned and coordinated assault, which he claimed left the deputy speaker with a concussion. I'm not laughing at he has a concussion. It's just the irony of how he's saying that. It sounds like something Andrew Holness would say. And a police officer with an injured leg. The Prime Minister pledged to tackle corruption, and restore the trust in the police. On Wednesday, he announced new legislation to create for the first time independent. Those are empty words when this amount of corruption is going through. Davis also recommended a replacement for the role of the police commissioner after blah, 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 blah. So the gist of it is, ultimate articles, the gist of it is, ladies and gentlemen, they are corrupt. This is why the situation happened in the courtroom. And that is why the man said what he said on Out of the Press a while ago that I just played. It makes sense now. Bahamas is stenched in corruption. All types of cocaine coming through, police officers getting locked up.
Into this.
Where they weren't going to let the leader of the opposition speak, and something had to be done.
Right.
I'm not concerned about what they say. I'm concerned about the Bahamian people. What is theatrics is this government that continues to do a poor job bringing relief to the Bahamian people. Disrepute has been brought to the name of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and this government must stand up and hold itself accountable.
How do you respond to how you were removed from the House of Assembly by police?
This is typical. That's typical of this administration. They are a disgrace. They would rather be aggressive with us than be aggressive against criminals. They would rather be aggressive against us rather than stop signing contracts with persons who are persons of interest to the police.
Yes.
They would rather be aggressive with us than aggressive on fighting the cost of living, of providing shelter for women and children that are escaping violent situations. They are aggressive in the wrong areas. That's why they send armed officers to businesses to intimidate law-abiding businesses, while their friends and their cronies rob the treasury, aided and abetted by them.
What's next?
We will fight every single day.
Continue to fight.
Making recommendations about the future of the country under our leadership.
We fight.
Will you attempt to go back into the House of Assembly?
Sorry?
Will you attempt to go back into the House of Assembly?
They are going to join. It is very unlikely they are going to continue.
Wow. Wow. That is insane. This is very enlightening. I'm glad I covered this story. Man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Jesus. Bahamas is just as bad as Jamaica, if not worse, with corruption. Maybe they in the same boat. Lord have mercy. Damn. Yo, y'all hear this? Yo, that's my time though, man. I did 1 hour and 45 minutes. Wow, yeah, I'm out of here, man. I gotta get me some more sleep. I got a premiere dropping at 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus, you know, these other two, I'm gonna load them up. So yeah, man, y'all have a blessed one. Hope you have a wonderful, productive Friday. Let me drop this link. There's a lot of videos that I did yesterday that, you know, I know a lot of people missed. I have a playlist, you know, that I promote a lot. I just dropped the link to it. If you missed something, it's probably there. And of course, you know, you can play that playlist all day, baby. All day. All right. See y'all later. And y'all have a blessed one. Peace. It's your brother Bolo V&R. And we